my channel. So today I am going to do a Valentine's Day look. I'm going to be using more pinks on the eye. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I just know it's going to be more of like a pink kind of glam Valentine's Day look. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, please keep watching. So first I'm going to prime my eye with Benefit Boi-ing Brightening Concealer. I've been using this a lot lately and I really do like it. So I'm just going to apply concealer all over the eye. I have leftover mascara on from the night before. I drank way too much. Okay, so I'm going to be using a lot of the shadows today out of the Too Faced Just Peachy matte palette. And I think I'm also going to take a little bit of the shadows from this NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. It's the Bright palette. I haven't even used this yet, not one time. First, I'm going to take this shade here, Peach Meringue, and I'm just going to put that basically on my whole eye just to set the concealer we just used. Okay, so next I'm going to take Peach Tea, which is this light brown shade here. So I'm just going to work that into the crease. Okay, and then I'm going to go into this NYX Brights Palette and use this kind of like, it's like a darker pink shade. So we're going to use that color there. And I'm going to keep that into the crease, but keep it a little bit lower so it's not going any higher than the actual crease. I'm just keeping it really low, waving it back and forth into the crease. It's actually pretty pigmented. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of that brown shade, the Peach Tea shade, and just kind of go back over to make sure we can see the transition between the two. I'm gonna go in with Peach Punch, this shade here. I'm gonna pack that on the lower lid, keeping it more on the outside of my eye. We're just gonna start to kind of press that shade on. I'm gonna go back in with the darker pink color we used, and then take a little bit more of that on my brush, and I'm just gonna keep on blending it into the crease. Okay, so for the inner corners of my eye, I'm going to take the Physicians Formula. This is their Butter Highlighter in the color Pink. I love this highlight. I love it for my face. I also love it for my eye. So I'm just going to take some of that and just pack it on the inner corner. I'm going to bring it about halfway across the eye. I'm going to go in with the NYX. This is the Retractable Eyeliner in the color Black. And I'm just going to go in. I'm going to do just a thin line on the bottom here. I'm actually going to smoke out as a lash line. I'm just going to take a little bit of this chocolate dipped shade. It's a dark brown from the palette. I'm just going to go along the black just to kind of make it look a little bit more smoky and smooth. I'm gluing on a pair of the Sali lashes, and you know what? I don't even know the style of them at all, like zero, because they don't say. So I'm just going to glue a pair of those on. I'm just going to add some of that black eyeliner into the waterline in here. Okay, so I'm going to take the Benefit, this is the Porefessional, this is the Luminizer one. So I'm going to take some of that and I'm going to apply it all over my face. So for my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is in the color 1 and 2 Ecru. So because this foundation is a little bit too light, my self-tan's a little bit darker, I'm going to warm my face up with the Chanel Soleil Tan bronzer. This is a cream bronzer. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my Pixi Peach Corrector. We're just going to put that right here. We are just going to place that right underneath the eye. Then I'm going to take the Benefit Boi-ing Concealer again, the one that we used to prime the eyelid with, And I'm just gonna use that as my concealer today. This has a really nice salmon undertone to it, so if you're looking at brightening any areas of your face, this is really nice for brightening. Then I'm just going to set the under eye before it creases. So I'm going to take my Bourjois Silk Edition powder. I take the wet beauty sponge, I kind of like run it into the powder like this, and then I just press it underneath the eye. Another thing I like to do is to take a brightening powder. This is the Besame. It is like a pink colored powder. It's called Vanilla Rose, I believe. And I like to take a little bit on a brush and kind of just run it right underneath. This just really brightens up the under eye. But I find this powder very drying if I try to bake with it. I find it, you can see all my little fine lines really bad with it. So I just kind of like to take it on a brush and just run it underneath the eye. I'm gonna go with the Dermablend Cool Beige setting powder to set my whole face. I'm just gonna finish up my eyebrows. I'm gonna go in with the Total Temptation Maybelline eyebrow pencil. This is in the shade 305 Soft Brown. So I'm just going to kind of shape out my brows a little bit more. I'm gonna take a little bit of eyebrow gel. This is from the Brow Gal, and it's just clear, and I'm just gonna run it through the brows just to hold them down. This is like legit like a glue gun. Like, you know when the glue gun gets hard, and this is what it's like. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna finish up underneath the eye just because it's driving me crazy. First I'm gonna line the inner rim of my eye with our black pencil. On the outer corner, I'm going to take that dark chocolate shade called Chocolate Dip, the one I used on the lash line, and I am just going to take that, leave that on the outer piece of my eye. And then, in the middle of the eye, I'm going to take the Peach Punch and just start to work that more in the middle. I'm also going to work in this pink shade we also use, so I'm going to take a little bit of that again and take it along the lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of the highlighter that we use on the eyelid, and we're just going to press that into the inner corners. And then for the bottom lashes, I'm going to go in with my favorite bottom lash mascara. This is the Annabelle Skinny Lash Mascara, and I'm just going to apply some of this onto the bottom lower lashes. I'm going to be using the QUO Bronzer in the shade Light Tan. So it's just really nice matte, kind of warm, but it really is a nice powder. You can buy this only at Shoppers Drug Mart, this one. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the Hoola bronzer, and I'm just going to contour my nose a little bit with that powder. Okay, so for blush, I want to use something pink, so I'm going in with the Joe Fresh blush in the color Dragonfruit, which I really, really like. It does have a little bit of a sparkle to it, but it makes your cheeks look nice and healthy. So I'm just going to brush a little bit of that on the apple of my cheeks. For my highlight today, I'm also going to be using the same highlighter we've been using all over the face. So again, this is the Physicians Formula highlighter in pink, and this is a really unique highlighter. So it does go on pink, so you're gonna want to kind of focus it more on the cheeks to make it look like it's part of the blush, but it does give you like a really, like, look how wet my face looks. It is crazy. And that's only a little bit applied. So I like to apply it like this first, but then just to make sure everything's blended, I like to go back in with my blush brush and kind of work the blush back into the face just so everything just looks really seamless and blended. And then just for my Cupid's bow and down the bridge of my nose, instead of using that one because it's just a little bit too pink for that area, I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Molten Gold, the Rose Gold highlighter from Maybelline. And I like to just go back in with a brush and just kind of work everything in. I'm gonna spray my face now with the Revlon Photo Ready Prep Set and Refresh Spray just to make all the powder look go down. And then we just need to apply a lip. going to line my lip with the MAC lip pencil called Lasting Sensation. Then for the lipstick, I'm gonna go in with the number 110 liter of the pink. This is the Rimmel matte lipstick. Then I'm just gonna add a little bit of this Nude by Nature gloss. It's more of a neutral nude shade. This is in the shade number 5 Blush Beige. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I probably will not be doing anything on Valentine's Day. This will probably be my look right now, right here. Yeah, I usually don't make a big deal on Valentine's Day, but if you do, I hope that maybe this look will inspire you to do something different. It's a good way to wear pink eyeshadow without looking like you have an eye infection. So, you know, that will be it. I hope you guys really did enjoy this. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Happy Valentine's Day.